back to
BatShtCrazy,
where we tell you the crazy tea. So today's episode is going to be on
the Princess Diaries. There's a
Yeah.
lot to unfold. It's a full diary of shit.
Honestly, stay tuned for this one because it's going to be really good and we're going to bring on a special guest.
Ooh.
Stay
Yes.
excited.
So we're back, and with our special guest,
Hello.
because she is here to tell us the story. Oh, by the way, we're limited to 2 mics because of some technical difficulties. Shout out to Temu and Sheen and TikTok and all our sponsors for this technical difficulty.
Not really sponsors, but it wouldn't be a batshit crazy episode if there wasn't a mic failure.
Yeah, for real.
And the tea is too hot. We need to give it to you, even with 2 mics. BatShtCrazy delivers.
Yeah, for sure. For real.
Okay, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. All BatShtCrazy enthusiasts who are also BatShtCrazy. I'm also part of the BatShtCrazy lovers fan base. I love BatShtCrazy.
Our first
and yay! My name is Kwahish, also Kushi, and I am friends with these amazing girlies who always spill the tea, always got goss, and I'm here as well. Generally, a little bit about me. I study with them. I also am an international student in London. I love sketching. I love eating and cooking. So I'm not just an eater, guys. I also do cooking.
I'm only an eater.
Good combo. Evens out the group's dynamic.
Yeah, and I'm super into I think my most favorite pastime has to be Pinterest. There's no other one.
Damn.
But yeah, just a little bit about me. And this episode, like they've already told you guys, we're going to talk about some princesses that I think women tend to come across. And I think the girlies need to know about princesses. Honestly,
sure.
even the men need to know about these princesses.
Exactly.
Everyone needs to know about these princesses.
And if you don't know already, these princesses are men.
Yes, because honestly, why not call men like princesses?
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys, it's Prissy Princesses. Get it right.
Sorry. Prissy Princesses.
Oh yeah. We cannot offend Barbie and
Oh, fudgy.
Yeah.
They don't deserve that.
That's a different princess.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
But yeah, we're talking about someone named Jason today, and he's a common friend and is a Prissy Princess. Yay! And
gotta love men.
Basically, I personally met Jason, he was one of my first friends in London. And so when you meet someone for the first time, I was expecting to really hit it off with him because we have some similar values, understanding. Also, I'm from Mumbai and he's also Maharashtrian. So I was okay, the culture sort of will hit it off and we'll have good conversations and stuff. Now this was the expectation.
Mutual connection, but did not work out.
Yeah. Also, you're new here, just speaking to everyone. I'm sure you guys can relate. When you're new to a place, you want to make friends, you want to have people you can share your interests with, get that taste of home kind of moment.
Yeah, and obviously if you're meeting someone that you feel you will be familiar with, what can go wrong?
Exactly.
There's nothing so drastically different.
Yeah.
Also, when you move to a new country, I feel the first couple people you meet, they're kind of your home away from home.
Exactly. And personally, I'm not a very extroverted person. So it takes a lot to put yourself out there and trust someone and have a conversation.
Same.
But I did that. And then Jason happened, but I did that. And okay, let's just say that there were a few things that went wrong. And I think there's 2 things that everyone and you guys need to know.
Okay.
So are you all ready?
Yes.
For Jason.
I'm sad.
Okay,
we're sitting up for this.
Done. Okay, so let's start with this, right? Jason is part of this common friend group that we have, which also
Okay.
It was all of us were kind of going out.
Yeah.
And I think you were there as well, and we were all going and having a fun time. We all hung out. And Jason was straight up hitting on Miss Ma'am,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I think is great. Which is like, obviously, guys, like,
No,
have you seen?
you know what? Full slay, full support. Like
Yeah.
I'll just be like, go ahead, girl.
Yeah, we like an outspoken king. Like,
Yeah,
come and
yeah.
tell us.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
well,
Well,
that's great.
see,
Not
guys,
king
let
princess,
me
but
just
you'll
say
be.
one thing. I was going out to hang out with them as a group and have a good night out. I was not here to get with no man. I would like to say that specifically.
Yeah, I mean,
But you take what you get. I'm joking.
yeah. Like, honestly, I think as girlies, we
Yeah.
prefer more if like a guy comes up and tells us
Oh,
stuff
yeah,
and how they
100%.
feel and they're honest, rather than being like all secretive and weird, like I'll bully you but I like you kind of
Ugh.
moment. Like, those are the worst. So props to, like, for that,
Yeah.
that he came up and he was like, okay, or whatever.
But are we really gonna give him props when he did it when he was drunk?
Babe, we have to count the blessings before we get into like the sins. You have to understand. We have to. Okay, guys, we're trying our best here to be as neutral as possible because we want to give our friends objective shit.
Right,
And Jason's objectively bad.
right.
Yeah. So I did not know about this personally up until later when she actually told me.
Mm.
We were all walking. I think they were like, her and Jason were like ahead, and
Oh,
me
okay.
and like the rest of our friend group was like kind of behind. They're walking, whatever. They're having a conversation, and then Jason up front like tells her like, okay, yeah, you know what? Like, I kind of like you. Like, you're very pretty. All of that. Like, okay.
You're just just saying facts, you know. Like,
Yeah, okay. Like, get it. But then,
Yeah, you're like, I already knew that. Okay.
like you're just telling me facts. Like you're smart, you're pretty, like you're that like hot girl.
Yeah, shit, I already know.
Look, I am ready for the episode. Hot girls read books.
No, so I was like not surprised.
I
up
have a
until that
t-shirt for
point.
every
I know. I can't read backwards. Oh,
I
is
was
that what
ready.
it said this
Yeah.
whole- I thought it was a city. I thought it was a city. I didn't know
it
there were
is,
books.
It is.
It's just books.
So I think I saw books and thought they were buildings, and we're just like,
It's giving Jason that night. The way she was looking at my
maybe I'm
boobs.
drunk.
So this is what happens.
This is
The
why it's
Jason.
BatShtCrazy.
This is the Jason effect. This is the Jason effect. He's so like stupid.
Am
When we
I a
talk about
princess
him-
now?
No, we're all princesses. We're like Prissy Princess.
Oh,
No,
sorry, I don't claim
sweetheart,
that.
I'm not
I don't claim
no
that.
princess. I'm a king. I run the hierarchy. I keep saying this.
Good lord. Yeah, basically. So Jason said he likes that. And he was like, yeah, he's really into that. And yeah, we were like, okay.
Did he,
okay,
did he say
lovely.
what book he likes? He's like, I like
Jason, guys. Jason
Yeah.
said that he's kind of into her. And obviously, like,
He wasn't kinda into me. He was into me.
okay, he's into her. He's into
Period,
her.
period.
Period. He's into her. We're done with this. Moving on. Moving on, like Soumya mentioned, she wasn't out that night to like, whatever. She was just having like a chill night with all
Yeah.
of us and friends. So she basically told him like literally like that's not the scene, dude. Like that's not what we're doing.
You clocked him so.
Yeah. And again, girls, you gotta be direct. Like don't
Yeah.
like be like, oh, I'll let you know or whatever. Like it's great.
Oh
Be
no, I was
direct.
on his face. I was like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Not like that. But,
Not
you know.
like that. But like, you should
Appreciate
be
the
clear.
effort, but like,
Yeah.
I give you a B minus.
Yeah. B
That's
minus
a
is
really
facts.
good mark though.
Oh, sorry. D plus.
D plus.
We don't
is
need,
the
but we don't
vibe.
need that D.
No, the D's not plus. Sorry, minus.
F,
Minus.
no, F, not part of the course anymore.
But,
Out.
but nobody
the
wants
course.
to F.
No, so basically, she like till here this is a healthy conversation. He
Yeah.
said that he likes her, whatever. She said no, sorry. Good, healthy. Two mature adults having a healthy conversation.
Well, I'm the adult.
Yes.
I don't know about.
And now
Jason.
you'll understand why he's not the adult, because he literally like even after that he's being kind of touchy. Might I mention, all of us went out, we were drinking, and Jason was like drunk, like drunk, like Prissy Princess drunk, and he was acting up the whole night, bro, screaming on the road, just horrible. So at
Damn.
some
when
point,
you think you know something, and then you get drunk, and like the whole
Exactly.
personality is just like
that's so true, guys. You know, if like you want to be friends with someone, you should get them drunk
honestly
and
get
see.
drunk and
Yeah.
then see
Get
what
drunk.
happens.
See what happens.
But
Honestly,
honestly, that man was such a leech. Like he was leaning on my shoulder. Like he was like flat out drunk. She was like so confused on like what the
yeah,
heck is
I was
going
like,
on.
what is going on? Because I thought we were all like, we had those boundaries, like we're
Yeah.
friends
Yeah,
hanging
if you're
out.
and it's also like a friend group. Like it's so weird
Exactly.
to sideline someone in your friend, like
Yeah,
them
like what are we
sidelining you
supposed
out,
to do?
making
Like,
you uncomfy like that in front of your friends. Like, okay, if you wanted to pull out that shit, then just go on a date.
honestly, literally.
I mean, I won't be there. You
Like,
can go.
like a solo date, like in the movie Queen, like she goes off on her own.
Dude. Like honestly, like if he really wants to go on a date, he can go by himself. Like why should I be there?
No, for real. And he tried to shoot his shot, right? And she said no. You know what he said after that?
I was
He
very respectful, by the way. I
Yeah.
said sorry, I don't feel the same way, but I hope we can like and we're also
Yeah.
in a group setting. I hope you understand
Yeah,
that this is not
exactly.
really
It's not the
respectful.
place or
Exactly.
time
Yeah,
or yeah.
and that's on being a healthy conversation.
Yeah.
And then after that,
It
what
should have
happens
ended
is,
there.
It
like,
should have ended there.
honestly.
Honestly, so
Okay.
true. Should have ended there. He goes ahead and he says, "Oh, are you gay?"
So instead of acknowledging no, let's give some context.
Yeah.
He tried to put his arm around me, and he was trying to be all like like even after I said no, I don't feel the same way. He was putting his arm around me, and he was going on, and he was like, "You're really pretty. I really like you," and all this kind of stuff. And I took
Okay,
his
bro.
arm off me because I didn't feel comfortable. Because like I don't like it when people touch me when I don't really like feel the same way or don't know
No
them.
one does,
Yeah.
babe. Literally.
And then he goes on to say, after I flung it off, we had another friend. She was there. She's watching this from behind. Like we're like me and him are standing like this, and she's right behind us. And then he goes, "Oh, so you're gay just because you don't like me? Like what's wrong with me? Like like I don't understand what's wrong with me. So you're gay." So that's why you don't like me. And I'm like, no, I'm not gay, and you don't get to determine what my sexuality is. I'm not, just to clear up. Not that there's anything against that. I'm just saying I'm not, and I just don't feel that way for you. And he's like, no, that's the only logical explanation to why you don't like me. And then he goes to turn around to our mutual friend behind us, and he goes like, I don't understand what's wrong with her. Is she gay? Like, just tell me. Like, what's wrong with me?
Like the literal obvious fact, however, is that he couldn't take the fact that he sort of,
Yeah.
went ahead and did his own thing and like shot his shot or whatever.
Yeah.
And you were like, okay, no. He
He
couldn't
just
accept
couldn't.
it.
He couldn't take the rejection.
It hurt
basically.
his ego.
The shot missed, and then he was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, let's backtrack and like blame it on you."
Backtrack.
Honestly, and it also like you should not be doing this in a group setting. I don't care how drunk you
Yeah,
are. You should not
exactly.
be. You're making everybody else feel uncomfortable, including myself.
Yeah.
I'm flattered that you think I'm pretty, I'm nice, whatever. This, that, the other, but this is not the time and the place, and you're drunk. Like,
Also, more than that, I think it's like the fact that he felt like the liberty to make such a statement and interpret like her saying that, okay, no, I'm not interested, as like, oh, like, are you getting?
Yeah.
It's so problematic that that's the first thing that came to his
Yeah,
mind.
he was like, "That's a dig on
Yeah,
me."
literally,
Like,
literally.
the only
People
way
have thoughts that
yeah.
other than you, bro. Like, don't.
The only way that she don't like me is because she's gay. That's the only that's his
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
logic.
Because
When
like
this minus this, oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
because every single straight woman likes me. That's what his logic is.
And the fact that it's not just like, if you guys really like, if we reflect on this a bit, we just analyze it a little bit. He told her that,
Yeah.
turned around, told our mutual friend the same thing. Like, why the hell does she not like me? Like, is she gay? She should just tell me. She should just tell me.
He opened it to
Like,
the public. He was like-
Exactly. He's like opening it to like audience poll, and he's like, "Why were you guys? Y'all tell me."
No, and then he was asking her like, "What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Like, am I not good looking? Am I not tall enough?" Like, he was just listing all these
And
characteristics.
that's not the right thing to ask, because
It's
like, what are you
really
supposed to
not.
say to that?
There's literally, it's like, it's just a string of discomfort. He's making everyone around him uncomfortable. And that's why I think Jason's a prissy princess, guys, because he can't handle the fact that someone was like, okay, I'm not interested in you. Or like someone said like, like when Prissy Princess is like, okay, you're sitting in bed and you ask for like this one very specific like Victoria sponge cake or something, and someone got you chocolate chip cake, and you throw a fit, and you're like, oh my god, but why? I wanted the Victoria sponge cake, and that
No,
was
I
that.
feel like he was exuding some kind of like model energy. Like he thinks he's like this like exotic, like everyone wants him kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then that like all of us should
Yeah.
be fangirling over him. Like you're not a celebrity.
Exactly. Like the ego crashed so
The ego
hard.
crashed very hard,
And he tried to salvage whatever by asking
Absolutely.
questions, but
in his opinion, salvaging, but it was
Yeah.
clearly just like a down road.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
very bad.
You were not saving
You
yourself
were not
there,
saving
brother.
it, babe. Like it was
He
very.
was just trying to assert his dominance and try to look like, okay, you know what? Like I'm not the problem, you
Yeah.
are. Which
Yeah.
like okay, like I understand your ego shot, but at the same time, like if I don't feel that way, I don't feel that way. It's simple as
Yes.
that.
Again, so up until this whole fiasco happened, it was a good, healthy conversation and a healthy exchange of like expression or whatever. And then it went really bad.
Yeah.
And then since then, like when I heard about this and when she told me about what happened, honestly, like my perception about Jason did like a full 180, because like I said, he was one of the first people I'd met.
Oh yeah.
I was like, you know, like trying to be like friendly, cordial, like, you know, have like a friend here, because like I don't know anyone here except her. She's also like someone I met here. So it was very shocking. You can give someone the benefit of doubt once. Perhaps you should, because
Yeah.
like I didn't know Jason before this either.
Yeah.
Met for the first time. Okay. Sometimes overlooking, okay, not really overlooking.
Maybe
not
it was
really
a bad day.
overlooking.
I don't know.
Maybe it was a bad day. Yeah. But it wasn't. He was a bad guy, but it's okay. Another like,
And not in a good way. Not a bad guy, like, oh my god,
I'm
bad
the
guy.
bad
Yeah,
More
guys,
like,
not
guy.
that. See,
No.
those are bad boys that you're like,
Yeah.
you know.
It's
This is
no,
a
like-
bad
we
guy.
don't want to paint that picture, guys. We don't
Yeah,
want to paint
this
that
is
picture.
not that.
No.
This is not the same museum as that picture, bro. This is a different kind of bad guy. This is not that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the next thing that happened that really made me like completely believe that this is just how Jason is that we were having like a birthday party for like one of our friends again. I'm realizing now in retrospect
you guys have
that
so many
it's
birthdays.
a lot of birthdays, and Jason really shows his personality in the friend group, bro.
On the birthdays.
On the birthday.
On the birthdays.
He claims it as his birthday. He's like, oh
Yeah.
celebrating me again.
It's literally not about
Dude, he thinks he's reincarnated every single person's birthday, bro.
Bro, the only thing now I think of when I think about, first of all, I don't think about trash, so I don't think about this guy a lot. But in the event that I do, the only question I have is that, bro, are you God or what? Like, he basically, when you plan a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Everyone takes on some role. Okay, you get the like the food, you get the drinks, you get the candles, you get the cake, you get this, you get that, whatever. Jason has volunteered to look after the drinks. We're doing it at someone's place, and it's like a bunch of us.
Okay.
Now, the person whose birthday it is does not drink, and I think that's very okay. It's a choice. You either drink alcohol or you don't drink alcohol, and I don't think anyone should be like shamed about that or anything, right?
Yeah.
So the idea was to keep the drinks only like soda, pop, juice, like not much alcohol.
Then everyone can have.
Everyone
right?
can
Yeah.
have. And there was one of her friends,
Or like
who's-
one or two like alcoholic
Yeah,
drinks.
people want to
Exactly,
drink alcohol. Let
yeah,
them bring
yeah.
their own, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to
Yeah.
have it, you
Yeah.
can like discuss amongst yourself. Like the drinkers can do
Yeah.
their own thing,
Yeah.
and the like the party is for
the
the person
party
who doesn't
drinks
drink.
would be
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
lemonade. I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's one of
Okay.
our other friends who's also attending, who's close to the person whose birthday it is. They're diabetic, so they basically cannot have drinks that have sugar in them.
Yeah.
So a very simple thing. Everything else we were looking after, decor, this, that, like
Yeah.
managing the guest list, managing the venue.
So it was
everything we were
basically
doing.
like the food and drink needed more like
By the way,
info
every-
care with.
Yes.
Everyone
Oh.
disclosed their allergens before. Like this was talked about in a group
Yes,
chat.
this was talked about.
Yeah.
And
And I assume if it's someone's job to get the supplies.
absolutely. And they volunteered to do it, which is like
Okay.
like the first important thing to consider here.
Oh no, it's
So
not
he
they.
tried.
Jason.
No,
Yeah.
he tried to
Jason
redeem. Like he tried to be like, oh, let's redeem myself from the are you gay comment.
Yeah, and the gay comment.
I
I like how
know.
that's a milestone now in the Jason journey.
I'm
the
sorry,
gay
I can't
comment.
think of anything else
It's really triggering, guys. There should maybe be a trigger warning, honestly. This is honestly very triggering, no joke. But so we were like, okay, you know what? This is a very simple job. Like, you don't have to get alcohol. Discuss with the drinkers if you guys want alcohol, get it, whatever, and get sugar-free shit. Because like everyone should get food and drinks at the party. That's such a basic, like such a
Yeah,
basic
exactly.
consideration.
Yeah.
Jason, on the day, till the time the party has not happened, okay, yeah, I have it under control. I have it under control.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Okay, left it to you, friend. It's all your game now. His game, bullshit. He has shown up to the party with only alcohol,
Literally only beer.
only beer, and the other one or two other, I think two bottles that he has are pop, which have sugar in them.
Yeah. Like the two
So you-
non-alcoholic like
Oh my
drinks.
god.
Like
He
was-
ticked all the
yeah.
wrong boxes. He
Yeah.
created
Yes.
his own like
He has his own party.
options.
First of all, none of the alcoholic drinkers there, like not all of them like beer. Like we were expecting there was gonna be like beer, there was gonna be like
Yeah.
I don't know,
good
wine, like
mix.
a good mix. of
Again, this
different
was
things.
discussed.
Yeah.
Again, we had
Like
discussed this.
mixers, like we were
Yeah,
gonna make it like
it's
a
not
whole
like
thing.
he was confused. Like
Yeah.
you have discussed this properly in
Yeah.
like checklist form.
And
Yeah.
also,
Dude,
like
yeah.
we spoke, because it's the party for someone who doesn't drink, logically, the non-alcoholic drinks should be more in number.
Yeah.
There should be more of that.
Exactly.
There's more of beer, and there's just like 2 bottles of pop.
Oh.
And it was very, very weird because it's like,
Oh yeah, it wasn't even the good kind. It was like some cheap little like
yeah,
not even like
not
it,
even the good
it
kind.
didn't even have fizz after like a while. It was
You could tell
Yeah.
basically that he didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
When
It
he was
was-
like, "Oh, I got it under control,"
Yeah.
he meant plus like 1 minute before reaching the
Yes.
house.
yeah.
And what's horrible is that Jason claims that the person whose birthday it is, that they're good friends.
Oh.
Tell me, like, would you do that to a good friend?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh yeah, we're really close. Like I
Yeah.
know them like the back of my hand. Like
Honestly, and again, like the fact that you're like a student here, whatever friends you have, they kind of become like your home away from home. They become like your mini family here.
Yeah.
And your birthday is like a special day, and some people are super excited. Like our friend was super excited about her birthday.
Yeah.
Like she was supremely looking forward to it, and the whole thing just went downhill
Yeah, bro.
because Jason
the
couldn't
first time,
accommodate.
the first time you celebrate your birthday outside
Yeah.
of your home,
Yeah,
you want it to be as wholesome and fun as possible.
exactly.
And then brother just like completely ruins it.
Absolutely.
She
Jason
got nothing to
screwed
drink.
up the
Jason
narrative.
screwed it up completely. It was very, very embarrassing for the rest of us who also did the party planning because
Yeah.
we didn't know what to do. He kept assuring us that he's got it under control.
And not only that, but like he literally disrespected her because
Disrespected her, disrespected the diabetic person.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
poor guy. He couldn't have
Literally,
anything.
He couldn't have anything. It was very, very, it was low key not giving. High key not giving, actually.
was-
no,
it
it
was-
was,
it was
maximum
bad.
not giving.
Yeah, it was maximum not giving. I think what's to be noted is that now after this, that's when I realized that like this is just how Jason is. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't give a shit about anyone
Yeah,
except him.
Yeah.
It's for him,
That was,
it's always
yeah.
him.
Like especially there was such a crucial event.
Yeah.
Like at least the first time he just showed his true colors to you
Yeah.
and like a few people.
Oh yeah.
But
I
this was like to the
distanced myself
whole,
from-
Yeah.
the whole group were like,
And
Yeah.
the thing is, I
Uh.
had that whole boundaries conversation with Jason. It's not that I didn't. I sat him down for like 2 hours and I told him, listen, you gotta respect my boundaries. Like I don't feel that way for you, and also you need to respect the group. Like you've been, you know,
Exactly.
inconsiderate to everyone around you.
Yeah.
Like I called him out for it, and he's like, yeah, I'll change. Like I respect everyone. I want us all to be one unit and all like like good group of friends. Like I care about everyone. If you care about everyone, don't behave like this.
exactly. It's
yeah.
not showing you care at all, bro.
Honestly, like if I don't know, like I honestly cannot speak for like why he's doing what he's doing, but I can speak for what it looks like on the other side, like as a viewer or as like whatever, like acquaintance, friend, whatever the status might be. It's literally looking like he's a very selfish individual, and this is what I mean when I say that you can like let go of some things when you meet someone new. But if these kind of things keep popping up, like I know it seems like kind of trivial, and some of you like may wonder like why are we even discussing this? Like, is this such a big deal? Maybe he just forgot, or maybe like whatever. But I think we had a group and we were being very meticulous with the planning. We're trying to make sure that it's a really like it's a good day and that our friend can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I think that if he was a good friend, he would have understood that sentiment and he would have acted on it. And the fact that he didn't, it just shows like these are things that you have to clock because yeah, you don't know people and you want to meet new people, but you also have to be super careful with people.
Like, say he couldn't handle all of the
Exactly.
requirements, then just
Honestly.
be honest. Like,
That was my main thing.
The honesty was not
the
there.
honesty was not there, and that was again like if you like see the way I was talking about him earlier, I was appreciating the fact that okay, he was like honest and told her how he felt. That's what I'm saying. Like it's so 180 different, right?
And he really knows how to hit people where it hurts. Like the way he treats people. It's hard to describe, but like if you see him, sometimes he's really nice towards you, and sometimes he could be really arrogant and stark and like kind of like make you feel like, wow, like am I really a bad person? Really good at gaslighting, by the way. You're always gonna be the problem. He'll never be the problem, and he'll never own up to it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on Jason and Prissy Princesses and how you guys should be careful. And I will reiterate that this may seem like these are small things, but trust me, they add up to really talk about like how a person is. And
let's not forget after. I just want to say one thing. To voice out for her because nobody's gonna do it. And she's not gonna do it for herself. Jason, you literally have no respect towards her because she was reaching out to you to check up on you and ask if you're okay and everything's okay after the party because like he didn't like live up to the expectation like what he was supposed to bring to her or whatever. So she was consider asking if his finances are okay, is he mentally okay, like in a good place and stuff like that as a good friend. And he was so inconsiderate to that. In fact, he was just like talking really rudely and talking shit to her and making her feel like she's not
he felt like he got attacked again. Like, is this guy
like she's trying to be a friend and care about you, and you're out here like not being respectful towards her. Honestly, you don't even deserve her as a friend. You don't even deserve to be part of the friend group. The fact that we include you and we try to be respectful, count your blessings. Honestly, pray to that God, bro.
Yeah.
No, pray to himself because he thought he would.
Yeah, he's got a one. Yeah.
You know, he probably phrased it. He's just like, I'm the best. I'm amazing.
Oh my God. Like the self-affirmation things that people do in the
I am the best.
Yeah.
So guys, I am the moment.
Every time he gets rejected, like millions, like one small thing, immediately goes into like, oh, let's just recite these chants real quick.
I'm so good.
I'm so good.
I am so handsome. I am shit.